Today is Memorial Day, a solemn day to honor the U.S. military members who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our country. This year also marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. 1011's Craig Allison speaks with a veteran who honors the legacy of a hero who made that ultimate sacrifice more than 50 years ago.
This is Ralph Lee Church. Born on July 15, 1947 in Hickman, Nebraska, he graduated from the Norris School District in 1965, then joining the U.S. Army and heading over to Vietnam, according to those at American Legion Post 105. Church died in June 1971 on his second tour, becoming the only Norris graduate to lose their life during the Vietnam War. Despite this, his name is still being honored more than 50 years later through an international humanitarian effort, East Meets West Dental, led by Dr. Charles Kraft, a fellow Norris graduate.
We had a wall with our donors and our volunteers, and we dedicated that wall to Lieutenant Ralph Church. And I always remembered that, even being that far away in Vietnam, that back home in Hickman, Nebraska, where Ralph was from, there was a person that gave his all for that to happen.
Kraft doesn't just share an alma mater with Church, he's also a veteran who served in Afghanistan. Kraft just got back from Vietnam, where the organization celebrated 30 years of providing free dental work to those in need, service ranging from general dentistry to orthodontics, all in the name of bringing care to those who originally didn't have it.
The relationships finally were lifted in 1995, and I was one of the first Americans to go back into Da Nang during that time, and I was just shocked at seeing, after 20 years of post-war isolation, how devastated the educational system, how devastated the healthcare system was in Vietnam, and how people were still suffering every day from the war.
Ralph Church's name is recognized on a plaque back in Vietnam, among other names, thanked for pushing this effort forward. Another name, another story, among millions being honored for making the ultimate sacrifice today.
A lot of people in the world are just living day to day. They don't think about tomorrow. They don't think about the past. But as Americans, we are fortunate to understand that, what we have now, other people paid for it. And so it's really important to remember that.
In Lincoln, Craig Allison, 1011 News.